recently we ventured into the passenger car. And the portfolio is wide. We are into braking, we are into advanced safety systems, we are into airbags, seat belts, braking.
Okay.
So it's a vast portfolio in almost all the on-highway applications, we can call that. So out of 18 manufacturing facilities, around 7 comes under commercial vehicle solutions.
Okay.
3 in Chennai, 1 in Pantanagar, Lucknow, Jamshedpur and Pune. Then currently we are now headquartered, or I can say our corporate office is in Pune now.
Okay.
One plant in Pune. Then Coimbatore is largely catering to all the industrial technology division products. It started with the wind power.
Okay.
We have a huge setup for the wind power.
I mean the windmills and
the gearbox
the
needed
gear.
for the wind
Okay.
power. So 2 megawatt,
That
4
must be
megawatt.
really big
Yeah,
setup.
huge. It means the gearbox can be of the balloon size, bigger than this, or boot size, I can say. It's huge stuff. So that kind of heavy, huge plant, and we were doing something for the construction equipments in terms of transmissions, in terms of axles, also in the same facility.
Okay.
But very recently, what we did, we have established a new setup within the plant, a plant within the plant, we can say
Okay.
so. And that plant is now catering to, again, the axles, the transmissions for the construction equipments largely. Railway transmissions also will be done there for Vande Bharat, etc. We are
Okay.
working heavily. In addition to that, whatever we are trying to get into the mining or some static applications with respect to the mining or earth moving or mobile applications.
Okay.
Those also will be largely taken care in Coimbatore also. But we are widespread across the country, and that way we have a good footprint, and depending upon the need, customer proximity, the space availability, scope for expansion, we will make the further decisions or the expansion decisions on the. Then we are in the industrial technology side, we are into test systems also.
Okay.
From the test system point of view, we do supply a lot of test equipments to the industry, like prominent tire makers in the country or globally also. They run on our test equipments, end of line test equipments, as well as the R&D or engineering validation test equipments. And in addition to that, we do dynamometers for the railways, etc. So it's a huge setup.
Okay.
And as you know, test systems are very unique. It's a case-to-case basis depending upon the need of the client. We do that. So for that, some trading business, some local business is also present. So cumulative, whatever divisions we operate globally, starting from the car chassis solutions, passive safety, commercial vehicle solutions, electrified part and divisions, industrial technology divisions, almost all the divisions.
All are in India now.
All of them are operating in India also, either under the joint ventures or under the 100% owned entities, or one of our entities listed also. The commercial vehicle solutions is
Which company is it?
You might recollect former WAPCO.
Yeah.
After acquiring WAPCO, it became ZF CVCS, ZF Commercial Vehicle Control Systems India Limited. So it's a publicly listed
Okay.
as well. So that way, multi-fold, multi-divisional, multi-location business we can say.
And you cover quite a spectrum of, from windmills to trains to passenger cars.
Vande Bharat runs on our shock absorbers also. We do shock absorbers for commercial vehicles, passenger cars as well.
Okay.
Then we do gearboxes for commercial vehicles as well, 9-speed gearboxes, automated, manual, then automatic, every spectrum is available.
Okay.
So, and maybe addition to what you commented, we do something for bicycle also. We call
Nothing
that
is left.
micro mobility vertical we call that as, but we do that as well.
The bicycle segment is growing in India. And you see all the delivery boys are now in the electric bikes and all.
We are in the exploratory phase right now for the Indian market. Also, there are some discussions started very recently, but whatever is being done at the global level or at the global scale, almost every division, every business vertical is present in India, some or the other way. some through trading, some through localization, etc. But I would say this is the typical summary around
Yeah.
ZF what we do.
But doing that is not easy. I mean, when something is being developed in Germany, say, it's difficult to, bring it very quickly in a country like India because the manufacturing setup and ecosystems are quite different.
So for that also what we did, the ecosystem point of view, we have taken good care of it. Example, we have engineering centers or the technology centers. One is in Hyderabad. Around 3,500 plus engineers are working, supporting all the global projects also. Another one is in Chennai. Approximately 600 odd engineers are operating from there. In Pune also, in the corporate office, we have multi-divisional team sitting, including engineering guys. So when we talk about any product for any customers, specifically the industrial technology products, it's a collaboration with the customer. Means we alone or customer alone cannot move forward without proper alignment or understanding. So we collaborate, and to back that up, we generally cover it with the proper ecosystem, like application supports, any engineering supports are needed, including the software also. Up till the aftermarket or end of life of that product, whatever is needed, we try to protect it with the proper ecosystem. So same way we have our aftermarket division also present. Some colleagues are here also for that. So a separate division which takes care of the complete aftermarket spectrum as well. So that way we try to offer kind of end-to-end, so that the complete cradle to grave kind of life cycle is well protected.
But do you use India as an kind of an export hub? Because I guess not all the products might be having a big market for India. So
we do that. Out of the number of plants I mentioned, 2 of the plants are under special economic zone.
Okay.
One is in Mahindra World City, which generally caters our commercial vehicle solutions division, and second one is in Coimbatore. Coimbatore plant is inside this.
Okay.
So that way, not only assemblies, but in the recent past we have ventured into a lot of components also, and we are I would say expanding, growing to support our global locations also. Specifically, if you talk about castings and forgings, India is having a pretty good edge in that. So fully machined casted products or forged products also are so to take an example, for a truck or bus, there is a front axle. So that axle beam goes from India, which is having close to 60% weightage in the overall bill of material. So that kind of support system is already present, and whenever we talk about new product, definitely in alignment with our global colleagues, we always work around how the commercial, logistics, supply chain, inventory, all these things. Maybe Akash will throw some more light on that.
Sure.
Akash is on this.
So, Mr. Mehta, I'll give you my headset.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, you can ask Mr. Akash Pasi the questions that you have. And Mr. Bandopadhyay is on the way. You can pull it down, sir. No, just pull it down.
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Perfect.
Okay, great. You're clear, right? You can hear me clearly. Yeah, right. So I was, before we started, I was having a talk with Sachin, your colleague, and he was giving me a brief idea about your Indian operations and the scale and the size of the Indian operations. I would like to first ask you about the recent news that came out, like the investment in Coimbatore, that the plant that the group is planning. So can you give me an idea beyond the news? What are the things that you are coming up there, the potentials and all those things? I'm Sumit Mitra. Yeah. Okay. Okay, the Coimbatore one. Okay. Okay. Vande Bharat. Yeah. Yeah, right. 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 Yeah, I would be asking about the mining sector opportunities as well. But before that, let me ask you. See, you said the Coimbatore plant would be, conforming to the Industry 4.0 norms. So what are the key, features or the highlights that the plant would be having? If you can elaborate on that.
learning to be very efficient. How long is the flight from here to you? 2 years, a big country.
Right.
2.5 hours you can reach.
So coming to the mining equipment sector, you said you were not there in a big way so far. So what are the trigger points? Like we all know that the commercial mining sector has opened up. You know, a lot of private investment has come in. They were applying cutting edge equipments and manufacturing setup to mine and improve their productivity. So what are the opportunities there you see currently and in coming days?
Mr. Faisal Bhai is our global
We need another one. Matthias Harms.
So you look like a soccer player.
I look like a soccer player. Like who?
Yeah, Matthias.
Matthias. Yeah, actually, I'm not a soccer player, but I watch soccer on the television sometimes.
This is like a
Coming over.
কোথায় তুমি এখানে তুমি তো কি আমাদের এতে ছিলেন না আমাদের এ দিয়ে এম জাংশন তো আর একটু
Whatever he is already asking or having discussion about,
Let me just get some clear.
Did you have the chance to look around already?
no. We had a very light
Okay.
Coffee, I think. Coffee. He also looking after,
Let me just get
yeah, after he finished.
no problem. Only black tea.
Black tea.
So you've just arrived here at the exhibition?
Yeah, actually, we are going to organize a steel conference in Mumbai, and all the team is totally occupied with that.
I understand.
For this interview, only okay.
Okay, then you're leaving again?
Yeah, I will have a look around and then I will leave.
Yeah. Yeah, monsoon is a big issue in the mining sector in India.
this is the first time that I'm coming and seeing
We are calling, what is the name of that? I was just asking her, we haven't really had the opportunity to interact with your company earlier. We didn't take interview of
They're right across the border.
That is HVAC.
That's a Mac.
But we never actually had an opportunity to interact with you guys. He was telling me that in the mining sector, you are just trying to penetrate from the market in a national state kind of thing. But in other sectors, you are there, very much, you have 6 branches here.
We were actually in one city. 16 plants. A large concentration is towards Chennai, down south. Commercial vehicles which was to give you a succinct picture of what we do. We are in the automotive segment, but of course the organization is one of the biggest held out in Germany. In India, we've been there for the last 60 years. But to be honest, it's a very fragmented
Get another
presence
chair.
that we have.
Yeah.
So please, Mr. Bandyopadhyay,
Nice to meet you.
From Toll
Yeah,
Insights and
Sure.
Thank you. Okay. Just a second. Wrong side. Here we go.
Yeah. So that would be all from my side. Let's go back to my, your colleagues who are in at the exhibition. Yeah, sure, please. Yeah, please. Yeah. Yeah. We are from, I have with my other colleagues also, we are from M Junction Services, which is a joint venture of Tata Steel and SAIL, Steel Authority of India. And so we also have a, that's the only, probably the only company which these kinds of,
There's
one
GEF.
from the private sector and another one from the
And
public
there's
sector.
one more thing.
Very unique, initiative
You want one more?
taken by the Tata Steel long back.
No, this is
And we also have a media division, like we generate a lot of data and content, and so we have 2 publications along with other
Fantastic.
specialized reports. The magazines are called Steel Insights and Coal Insights. So one caters to the coal and energy, which brought us here today, and another one is Steel Insights magazine. And we have other data and content products
So,
as
like I
well.
was saying, we've been here for the last 60 years, but a very diversity
Yeah. So I hope to meet you personally or via mail or in a different context in coming days.
Chakan Plants is one of the first founding wholly owned plants. When you
Sure.
talk about the segments that we
Okay,
operate in,
bye.
we're in passenger cars, we're in commercial vehicles, construction equipment, across mining industry.
Some dynamic? Yeah.
I'll just tell you. Sorry. Hello.
I think you're disconnected.
Yeah.
Connection was lost?
Yeah.
No.
So give me an idea, like like he was saying that you are not present in a big way in the mining and the construction sector in India, but now you are planning. So what are the special product offerings that you might have developed in Germany or elsewhere that you plan to bring into India? So can you give us an overview of those products and solutions that you can offer there?
I'm Christoph, sorry.
You want to call Mr. Kaisenbauer is the head of mining segment globally.
Okay, yeah. So this question is for you.
So on the construction sector, we have here Indian products which are manufactured here in Coimbatore, and we have just expanded significantly our plant in Coimbatore, which was originally a wind plant and now extended to construction machinery. And when we are confident in a certain market, we are quick. Then we are expanding, building up the plant and doing local projects. So currently we are at the same stage exploring here. We do have some Indian customer, but which we serve today out of Germany.
Okay.
There are certain products which are very suitable today for Indian market because of size, because of the robustness, and which we would like also here to produce here locally with full local content. But in the end, we also then need a customer decision to do so. Yeah. So that's a little bit at the moment what we are trying to do to find here the right mix between local customers and the local content and the local products. Yeah. So we have concrete projects in mind, and in the end, it's then about the business case. Yeah.
Right. So can you mention?
It's about volume. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
When the volume is high, then localization is always a given. Yeah? If there's only some very few pieces, then it's difficult to justify to.
Yeah, right. So what are the specific solutions or the products that you think you can have a better market in India?
I a little bit need to disappoint you. There is not really a specific Indian solution. Looking to the global excavator market, it's meanwhile a very standard product, yeah? And the differentiator is on certain components is small. So an excavator or a larger excavator like you have seen these 87 ton XCMGs. That's a smaller one what we equip. Yeah?
This is smaller.
On that level we are starting. Yeah. So everything above and bigger what we are equipping. So the requirements are for those kind of equipment are worldwide the same. You are operating 24 hours in the mines. As you are doing here in India, you are doing it in Chile, you are doing it in Africa, Australia. You want to operate 24 hours, 365 days. Yeah? Highest reliability, and downtime is no option because you have a lot of trucks standing in row. Yeah? And you need to produce because all the other equipment is also waiting. So the core topic is reliability, also service, maintenance, quick support, and that efficiency that you need in India, you need in Africa, you need in Australia. Yeah? There is to operate a professional mine. That's throughout the world pretty similar. Of course, there are differences in the mine itself. Yeah, it's a difference if you operate in a coal mine or in an iron ore mine or in some limestone mine. There are differences in whether it's very harsh or just harsh and so on.
Maybe
Sir,
just
you are adding something.
Adding to this topic. Maybe your specific question is towards the products.
Yeah.
So, product point of view, we do transmissions for the mobile applications. Example, excavators we already spoke about, rope shovels. Similarly, we have products for the static applications. For example, in the stone crushing industry, there are transmissions needed. For the conveyor belts, we need certain transmissions. In the marine oil drilling operation, on that oil rig also we need certain transmissions. Those are also part of our portfolio. In addition to that, in the excavator, you need a swing transmission. One is the transmission which makes that vehicle mobile or make it move, and second one is the swing.
Yeah. Right.
That swing transmissions also are part of our product portfolio. So portfolio point of view, we have a vast portfolio, and vehicle to vehicle, application to application, it differs. So that is why the wider range is already available. But as he rightly mentioned, the range starts with like 80 ton kind of excavator, and so that way mines better than us now, as you are covering it for so many years. So now our mining industry also is becoming modern now. They are trying
Yeah,
to mechanize it. They are trying to become intelligent. Instead of smaller trucks, etc., they would like to put the conveyors, etc., instead of those trucks to make it more efficient. So that way, when we look at this mechanization and modernization, definitely we see an opportunity that it is becoming bigger. They would like to have an efficient operation. The way global mines are operating 24/7, same way our Indian miners also would like to operate. And that way, we see that almost all other our customers around our booths here also are looking for that kind of bigger vehicles and modernization. So in that context, definitely we see our future here in India.
So you have been rather a late entrant into the mining sector as such, if my understanding is correct, in the Indian market. So is it the opening up of the market and the commercial miners coming on stream, is that the actually trigger for you to have a look into the Indian mining sector?
We cannot say we are the late entrant. Maybe this is the right time. That is what we can say, because we are growing. As a country we are growing.
With the country.
Okay, with the country we
You
will
just
be.
nailed it.
Yeah. And secondly, the era is moving towards automation, electrification, and digitalization. So in that context, just to add another product, is we have a very beautiful or good technological product which does the conditioning monitoring of the machine. Not only our products, but in general, if somebody would like to retrofit in certain machines, so it can monitor oil temperature, the bearing conditions, etc. That can extract the data, load it to the cloud, we can analyze it, put it into the dashboard, give it to the operator also. By means of which we create an ecosystem of prognosis, the early warnings to the fleet or to the operator, so that the downtime of the machine, the unfortunate breakdowns can be completely avoided. So that way, one side the products born, matured and ready for the implementation, and our industry in India also is now expanding. So I will say this could be the right time. We are present in a smaller way through the trading business, but now we are exploring that how we can expand, what local content to be added, how the domestic value added, that DBA requirements of different tenders to be complied with. So that way now we are looking with a little microscopic view that how we can shape it up and then grow.
Right.
So, I mean, could you tell us about, I mean, the client profile or the customers you are approaching, the kind of market share that you are looking at? So, are you already working with some clients in the mining sector now, or you are approaching them?
We are already working with some clients. Behind at the entrance there is one. And we have also smaller clients here. For the real mining level excavators, for instance, 100 tons and above. Here in India, so far, the quantity is still limited compared to other countries. If you're looking to plants in China, to plants in US or Europe, there's another quantity level.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that India will also get on this quality level. For instance, for the 100-ton excavator, some 100 tons per 100-ton excavator, some 50 or 100 pieces per year at minimum. That's where the volume starts. Of course, if you're going bigger, 300 tons, 400 tons class, then you're talking about 10 pieces, 12, 15 pieces per year of those big machines. But there we have not seen any OEM here yet in India. That might develop. At the entrance gate, Bemel is one of those who are progressing, and with them we are quite connected. So in that respect, we are not a late entrance. The customer base for those machines need to be really to be developed. They are prototype machines. We are equipping those prototype machines, but these big volume is not here yet.
Actually, the difference between the Chinese and the Indian, particularly coal sector, is that their mines are much bigger than Indian mines. Here, the largest mines may have a capacity of 50 million tons a year, whereas in China it's really
huge.
Very huge. I think Kushmunda is the largest mine in India, about 70 million tons, so far I remember. But that is very normal in China to have certain mines. Anyway, my another question was.
But in the past, you have bought also quite a lot of equipment from abroad. And here, I think Indian OEMs will grow up and build more and more own equipment. The style of equipment is also maybe in India a little bit different to other regions of the world. You still have a lot of coal mines, and in that coal mines you are normally using big rope shovels or even the big track lines. And those big track lines are meanwhile in other regions of the world are phased out. You are still using them.
Are you present in underground mining?
Underground mining, yes, it will come. Not yet, but here for off-way construction, we are also going underground.
Typically means again connecting the dots with your comparison with the capacity of the mine or the China mine and India mine. So in that context, the wheel loaders which are currently running in our mines, most of them are equipped with our transmissions or axles through a different product vertical. We count that product into the construction equipment product portfolio. So already whatever Coimbatore plant produces, the axles or the transmissions, they are already present in that. Same is the case with the underground minings. The low height vehicles which can go, which can maneuver easily into those
underground
tight
tunnels
spaces.
and all.
Those are already equipped with either axles or transmissions from our side. So that way we are present. And customer point of view, you asked already, there are some positive engagements. One customer he already mentioned. So that way we are connected with the customers. And again, it's a kind of a niche, machine to machine, mine to mine, capacity of the mine, the size of the mine point of view. One by one, the applications will be studied and then moved forward. So that way it is pretty well connected. At this point of time, very openly and transparently, we will not be able to quantify the market share, etc. Because the kind of product we have or where we start under this product group versus at what size Indian mining market operates, there will be different. But through construction equipment, we are already present. We are present in the backhoe, we are present in the wheel loaders. So that way there is some presence. Plus through our mining, the big products, we are present in some tunnel boring machines through traded route or through the import route. Some maybe rope shovel, that kind of presence is already there. Not significant because that market itself is kind of
small.
Yearly 2 or 3 rope shovels might be produced in India.
Right.
That way it is little tricky.
So just going a bit off track, did you have any dialogue with Coal India recently? For this your promotion of your products?
Not yet, but we have plans to reach out to because honestly speaking, Coal India will be an end user for us or the operator there. Machine might be supplied by, let's say, PEML, it can be Liber machine, it can be JCB machine, or it can be CAT machine. CAT, Liber are already, they are our global customers, so our products are already in their machines. So if they would like to deploy those machines, we will be collaborating with the OEM, the machine maker. Whole India is typical operator, but aftermarket, service, retrofitment, that kind of dialogue or the digital solution we spoke about, that we are exploring with them. That if they have some pain points with the current machine, with the current products, we will be able to pitch in, we can help them. That way we are initiating the dialogue.
Because I pointed out about Coal India because they are really pushing hard on digitalization, mechanization, automation of their mines. And since they are the biggest producers of your huge plants. Another point that comes to my mind is like your colleague was telling something about new investments being planned for Indian market. So could you just quantify, I mean, what kind of investments you are planning and where, in which location, in which products?
So I think what my colleague was mentioning was the Coimbatore plant that was recently inaugurated. There is an investment, chunk investment that is going on there. There is a large amount of localization that happens for the construction equipment. And of course, that is something that she was referring to. In the current situation, we will not be able to give forward-looking numbers right now. How much are we looking at investing? But what I can say on behalf of Mr. Akash Pase and Mr. Kaiserlauer is that India continues to be a focus market. And of course, as an emerging and developing nation, there are a lot of focus areas where the CF has the technologies globally, has the local presence, so which could be a really sweet spot for us to look at how can we enter, not just enter the market, but how can we actually deliver value to our customers.
Sorry?
Yeah, we can end the conversation with. See, you said about renewable energy, like windmills and all. You are a big presenter. So, do you planning to expand your presence in other areas of renewable energy in India, or
Other than wind, you mean?
yeah, windmills? And all.
Honestly, no.
No, so the,
We don't have an opportunity to deploy the kind of.
look at the solar power is a totally different technology.
Yeah, right.
I mean, the heart of CF is gearbox technology. And everything but what a gearbox, if it's in a passenger car or a truck or a windmill or mining equipment, is a gearbox.
Yeah.
Of course, more advanced gearboxes, electronically shifted and so on, but in the end, it's a mechanical device. Solar panels is is a different world.
And also hydrogen and others, they don't run, need motors to operate them.
Hydrogen, there are also gearboxes, but that's a tiny niche market where we have not reached out yet.
To cope up with the hydrogen specifically, not with the industrial technology I can say, but for example in the commercial vehicle. See, last mile mobility might remain with the battery electric, fuel cell might be in the city, but in the long haul definitely hydrogen or that kind of fuel might be a fuel of the future. In that context, in the commercial vehicle solutions division we have hydrogen recirculating blowers, because for the fuel cell we need that kind of technology. Similarly, some OEMs are working on hydrogen ICE, the hydrogen internal combustion engine. So there, it is not straightforward copy paste of diesel. For example, we supply air compressor for the truck braking. So the air compressor in the diesel truck or diesel bus versus hydrogen truck or hydrogen bus might be slightly different, because hydrogen engine will run at higher RPM. Let's say 2200 RPM is the fly-up RPM of diesel vehicle, that might go up to 3500 kind of. So that necessary upgrade, that necessary technologically means another, instead of spur gear or a helical gear, instead of spur gear or the conventional gears, we might need to go for a helical gear for the hydrogen noise and other performance aspects. So those kind of upgrades are already in pipeline and in place for that matter.
But not hydrogen, lot of deployment is happening for LNG driven trucks in India.
Yeah.
So do you have a solution for that?
Our transmission, 9-speed automated manual or manual transmission, it is suitable for that. Today's prominent names are maybe Blue Energy. in the
Yeah,
truck
right,
market.
right.
Now Tata has launched another vehicle
Right,
last Bharat Mobility. So that way everybody is, you see the truck market, they are almost ready with every fuel. You name it, they have. They have diesel, they have CNG, they have LNG, they have hydrogen, they have electrified. Talking about biggest truck maker Tata, you take their Ultra range, it is equipped with all these things. Their Signa range, it is equipped with. Prima range is also shaping up. So right from 1 point or let's say 500 kg GVW to 55 ton GCW, that kind of range they already covered with almost every
Right.
alternative. So because between all of us, the government is also in the exploratory phase currently,
Yeah,
which
right,
should be the
right,
deployed
yeah.
because hydrogen is having its pros and cons. The logistic
right.
of hydrogen, the dispensing the hydrogen to the vehicle is a big challenge. LNG again, specific routes are only covered by LNG. It is not pan-India. Electrification, we have our own challenges. Again, the network, the charging infra is so. Which one became the future of fuel?
Yeah.
Accordingly, the OEMs are also geared up now. They are keeping everything ready, tried, tested, validated. The moment something picks up, they will ramp it up.
Right.
So that way, at least the truck industry is.
Running.
Pascar, we know the personal mobility is already lean towards electrification now. Last mile mobility, two-wheeler, three-wheelers are electrified also. But the left out white spot would be the long haul buses, long haul trucks. That needs to be answered.
So have we
Okay, I
covered
think-
most of it?
Yeah, I think
Is there anything else that you want our readers to know about your company that we haven't asked about?
No, I think from a legacy perspective, I already mentioned things that we are here for the last 60 years. We are, of course, a very, it's not a wholly owned subsidiary kind of approach that we have, but now we are coming to our means and we are, of course, servicing most of the mobility segments, passenger cars, commercial vehicles, construction equipment, mining, railways, marine. So we are everywhere. And of course, with our renewable energy, the wind power plant that we have, it's one of the larger presences that we have. But additionally, we have a very strong engineering footprint in India as well. So these are the engineering we have tech centers in India, about 10 of them, which are servicing not just for the domestic market but also for the global market. But maybe I'll leave that thought with you, and this will be a conversation we can have the next time on how are we.
Yeah,
helping-
over mail we can, interact
Absolutely.
also.
You have my coordinates.
Yeah,
If you
sure.
have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. We'd be happy to provide more information.
Another thing, there are other, mining and equipments, exhibitions and conferences happening elsewhere, like the bigger. So, are you guys, participating there also? Because here you said you are coming for the
Yes,
first
we are
time.
there for the
What
first
about the others?
We are in XCon in December. We would be there, and I hope to see you there as well because we are there in a big way. But as mentioned, mining we are still starting out. So the coming year we would be taking decisions as to which are the exhibitions and how do we participate.
We are there at XCon, right? Vishwarup or
Yeah, Bangalore.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
Bangalore.
In fact, we also actually organize a full conference, an international full conference in Kolkata every year. And this year, this conference will be in Kolkata on 24th and 25th of February.
Okay.
So Vishwarup